Welcome everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today for the full moon in Capricorn. It is also referred to as the buck moon, and it is a super moon. So a lot of powerful energies present today. So it is July 13th. So the number 13 is connected to goddess Hecate, and that is why we are using her energy here. We're asking for her to be present with us today. Now, a lot of people use goddess Hecate's energy for many different things, but today I've asked her to be present for us, to really reveal to us, where we're at in our lives. We're at a crossroads. We're also, trying to figure out what is the key to a situation, right? We're also trying to figure out what lessons we need to learn from a particular shadow or challenging situation. So Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn, and Saturn is all about hardships and burdens and lessons. It also is connected to karma. So I want to focus on a connection between you and another person. What is that unfinished business and karma and lessons that are present in that connection? And what can you learn from that or take from that today? We're also going to go into your own energies. Where are you at? Where are you at career-wise? Where are you at with your material possessions and what's surrounding you, right? So a bunch of different cards I'm going to be using here today. I'll let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck. Everything will be listed down below. And if you want your own personal reading with me, just go ahead and click on the link in the description box. So today we are burning the lavender incense. Why? Because lavender is a great offering for goddess Hecate. And so we're also working with these orgonites here that have been created by both creators from Wing and Bell. We have Michelle, who has created this Hecate statue, and Rose. And we also have Cher from Wing and Bell that has created this pyramid, which you can see the key, because keys are connected to goddess Hecate. So anyways, you guys, just take what resonates for you, get rid of anything that doesn't. Some of you guys might be noticing here, I'm doing a lot more readings on connection. And, as a human being, because I think a lot of times people forget that us readers out there are also human, and we're going to go through certain, challenges, crises, just kind of trying to figure out who we are and what our purpose is. And I think that sometimes you have to, in a way, fall off of your journey in order to kind of realize where you're supposed to be at. And one thing that I do know, especially when I came onto this journey here as a reader, is that I want to help people when it comes to identifying what's going on with them through relationships. And I can't do that unless we are focusing on connections. But I really try to gear the messages towards the self. I always try to take the focus back to you guys. So some of you guys might be wondering, why is Angela doing so many readings on connection? That's the reason why, because I've noticed when I started to make a shift at the beginning of the year and I was only focusing on the viewer, a lot of people were not resonating. Some of you guys were like, yes, this is great because I don't want to focus on a soul connection, but a lot of people just dropped off. And it wasn't about no longer liking my content. It was just that they didn't feel like they were getting what they were looking for, which was real help and direction with what they were going through. So I had a lot of people reach out to me personally, just kind of, sharing with me how they were impacted and what they were really looking for and what they really wish to see me do again. So I am listening, and I am here to just basically help all types of people with wherever you guys are at on your journey. There's certain things that if people come to me and they have it's not a judgment here, but if there's something going on where there might be some kind of mental stuff, or I really feel like I cannot help this person because they really, really need maybe the help or the guidance of a true professional that deals with psychological things or abuse, those are things that I don't feel comfortable touching. So I still have my integrity intact on what I will focus on and what I won't focus on, or who I will work with and who I won't work with. So there's definitely still boundaries that I have with what I will do and won't do. But as a whole, I'm just trying to be more open to the collective and where you guys are at. And when I made the shift, like I said, at the beginning of the year, it felt empowering at first, and then somehow I started to lose my footing. I started to lose just my purpose and who I am and what I enjoy doing. I even stopped doing personal readings for a little bit because I just thought, maybe maybe I don't have anything to offer this collective anymore. So when I started doing personal readings again, I started realizing, hey, I'm in alignment with my purpose again. So it's like now trying to get my channel back into alignment as well, but I think that it can be done in a very positive, empowering way. Even when I was doing certain types of readings before, I never considered myself someone that was, really focusing always on that other person, right? I really try to keep it on the individual, for you guys to really focus on yourselves. So anyways, enough about that, but I just kind of wanted to give a little bit of an explanation to some of you guys that might be a little like, I don't get it, what's going on. Here's Mystic Moon making a shift and a change again. Hey, welcome to my world. I never know what I'm going to wake up and do. So anyways, you guys, if you're still with me and you're still on this roller coaster, welcome. Thank you for attending. And of course, you guys, I'm sure that if you guys do like my content, you might already be subscribed, but make sure that you're still subscribed, because sometimes YouTube does that where they unsubscribe people. And make sure that you like it and at least drop, like, let's just say a heart or something, like a little emoji, because it does help my channel and it does help the video get, it creates reach. All those things really matter. They didn't really matter before, but they really matter now. I don't know what happened with the YouTube algorithms, but things are just shifting. Things are changing. So anyways, you guys, everything will be listed down below. I'm going to go ahead and move this candle so we don't burn up the cards. And let's get started, okay? We are going to take a look at the connection between you and another person first, okay? So this connection is most likely romantic, even though you guys can look at this connection as between friends. You can look at this between family members. Just apply the information how it resonates for you. So this particular deck is called Colors of Love. Colors of Love. Let's go ahead and see what the situation is between you and this person. What is the situation between you and this person? Okay, so we have chess. I don't know why I said chess. Obsess much. Okay, this is interesting. It says, are you obsessing too much over a love interest? Try to let go a little. Learn to balance your emotions. I like this because this is something that I really promote in all of my personal readings, as well as any of the readings that I bring to the collective. Really put the focus back onto you. We have to balance it. Anything that we're giving too much energy and time to, it could even be our job, or like I said, another person. This is going to create a major imbalance in us. So there's that lesson here. Remember that Saturn energy is coming up. There's this lesson when we obsess too much on a specific thing, we're going to become imbalanced. So there could be this person that, of course, initially brought up this feeling in you, and it's a feeling that feels really good. So what do you want? You want more of it. I want another piece of chocolate. I want another this and that, until you're just like out of control. So this individual may have been brought into your life in order for you to balance out something within you. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a bad thing. What else? Ooh, we have the shadow self. And I kind of like this because Goddess Hecate is all about the shadow. And so I feel like this is a specific message for this connection. It says you may meet someone who will trigger you to express your shadow side. While it may not be a comfortable experience, there's much that you can learn about yourself. So I'm going to kind of take this onto myself, because there were certain shadows that I had to face within myself on my journey to get to where I'm at today. And it's never a destination. Like it's not like, oh, I've reached a conclusion. I've reached a destination. All of my lessons are over. No way. This is just another stage on my journey, right? But I wouldn't have realized certain things until I went through certain things. So it's the same thing with this person, you guys. This person has in a way triggered you to get into your shadow. Now, if some of you guys have lashed out at this person, Because I hear that a lot, and I've done that too, where you just flip out on someone and you're just like, whoa, I don't even know where that came from. And it doesn't mean that that's what we want to do or that's how we should conduct ourselves. But sometimes things need to happen, you guys, because if we're hiding from something or we're suppressing it and pushing it down, sometimes when someone triggers the hell out of you and you just explode, in a way, it's like it needed to happen. Okay, it brought something out. Maybe you're the kind of person that hides how you feel. Maybe you're the kind of person that feels guilty for speaking your truth. So this person also triggers your shadow side and also helps you to kind of look at things maybe about yourself that you're not necessarily happy about, okay? So let's just say you're a codependent person. Or you make someone your entire world. Guess what? This person is going to help you to face that part of yourself, okay? All right, what else? We have don't be too trusting. If your gut is telling you something isn't right, trust it. Don't ignore important signs or hunches. So there may be something about this individual from the get-go that you were just like, something seems off. Something that they said, something that they told you, you're just like, I just don't know why, but I just feel funny here. And you could have ignored that. You could have decided to not listen to that. And so this is Spirit's way of telling you that this person represents some sort of lesson for you to not be too trusting. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to move forward with all these issues and you're never going to trust anyone ever again. No, but you're going to remember that feeling that you got. You're going to remember, ooh, yeah, I felt this before and I'm not going to ignore it this time. So again, this person does help you when it comes to future experiences with other people and future partnerships. So again, all good things here so far. Not making an effort. So it says here there will be no growth or progress in your relationship as long as one or both of you aren't willing to put in the effort. How many times does this happen? How many times do we get together with someone where the other person is just not making the same effort as us? Remember, guys, it needs to be balanced here, okay? Not everything is going to be perfect all the time with everyone that we encounter, but if you feel, again, that something is off, you feel aggravated, irritated, you feel annoyed because someone is just not coming towards you in the same way that you're coming towards them, that's saying something. And I do that with people as well. And I often wonder, when is this particular person going to see that I'm not making the effort? You know what I'm saying? At what point are they just going to kind of turn around, walk away, or just focus on something else? Sometimes we're just not on the same page with people. Sometimes it's not personal, other times it is. Maybe there's something that you're doing to trigger this individual to where they just feel better not participating with you. Sometimes that can happen. Sometimes someone's energy can remind us of something that we don't like, and so we want to avoid them. Sometimes that can happen as well. So it goes both ways with what's going on here, okay? And a lot of times when someone is obsessive or they're clingy or they're making all of the effort, it can turn a person off. Okay, I've been the person that has done that, where I put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into a situation or connection, and I'm not getting shit back. But I've also had it done to me too. So I always remind myself, one thing to snap me back into reality. I just need to remind myself of that one time that I was highly annoyed that this person just kept reaching out to me and just wanting to offer me the world, but yet I was treating them like shit. Do you see what I'm saying? So it really helps to snap me back into reality when I find myself doing this. Because when we're pushing and pushing and pushing, or offering the world and doing all these things and giving gifts and all this other stuff, like if you're doing it and you're not expecting anything back, of course that's a different story. But when you want something, and there's nothing wrong with that, you guys, don't be shamed. I feel like there's a lot of, and I don't want to get into a controversy here, but there's a lot of information in the New Age community. It's love and light all the time, and just be unconditional all the time, and just ride the high wave, and nothing else matters. That might work for some people. That's great. But if that doesn't jive with you, maybe you're not ready for it, or it doesn't resonate with you. That doesn't resonate with me. I'm sorry. I'm a little too down to earth. I got a Virgo moon, okay? So I'm a little too down to earth, and I'm taking things very logically and practically. If I'm logically looking at a situation and somebody isn't doing a fucking thing and I'm doing everything, I'm sorry. That does not feel right to me. And so I can love and light all day long and try to do things for the greater good of mankind. It's still not going to work for me. So we can't be inauthentic to ourselves. We can't be inauthentic to how we are. We can't do a spiritual bypass. We can't just pretend to slap love and light on everything and just feel hunky frickin' dory. It's just not going to happen. Okay. So if you're making an effort and the other person isn't making an effort, it might be time for you to just pull back your energy. So again, do you see how there is this kind of outline that's being presented to us here about a situation where you're doing a lot of the maybe talking, or you're doing a lot of the pursuing, and this other person is... Sorry guys, my Halloween tree just fell off for no reason off of the entertainment center. I'm sorry. Anyways, so again, like I said, is that if you are just doing everything and this other person is doing nothing, you have to pay attention to that. This is reminding you, especially if you're agitated and irritated by this, take care of yourself. It's time for self-care. This person motivates you and pushes you actually in that direction of taking better care of yourself. And when you're taking care of yourself, you're not actually spending time obsessing about anything, because you're so focused on you and you're creating that high vibration within yourself that you're not stuck in the dumps, right? It's beautiful. All right, what else? We have parental relationship. You may attract a relationship that has a parent-child dynamic. Instead of playing the role of parent or child, the test will be whether you can treat one another as equals. Look at this. So there could be also this dynamic where someone wants to save someone. Somebody wants to mother or father someone. Somebody wants to really nurture. And again, that's a beautiful thing, of course. But if it's not reciprocated, or someone is taking and you're doing all the giving, that can become a toxic, burdensome energy. It can become very heavy, very quick. So if this is resonating with you and you find yourself stuck in this kind of dynamic with someone, this is really pushing you to empower yourself and take care of you once again, because you might not be doing that. What is the number 13 connected to? The number 13 for me is death. This needs to end, as in we need to stop doing this to ourselves. This could be like the last person that's presenting you with this energy, because you could be one of those people that say, I always end up in the same kind of situation. I'm always attracting these same types of men or women. I'm always attracting the same kind of person. Well, let's put an end to it today. Let's put that in the freaking coffin, okay? There's all kinds of rituals, and maybe that's a ritual that's coming up for you tonight, because that's something that I'm going to do. I've got these paper coffins. I actually got them off of Amazon. A little pricey, but usually around Halloween time, which when they're going to start putting stuff out, because you guys can tell I'm so freaking excited already for Halloween. You can usually go to like the Dollar Tree or the dollar store and get these like paper coffins. It's a great representation to put different objects or, your energy, or also just different writings and things that you guys want to kind of put to rest and bury it, burn it, whatever, to just represent that transformation that I'm putting this to rest. I'm wishing no harm or no ill intention on anyone. This is just for me, because I need to save myself here. That's really amazing. So that's what's going on here. So it's either going to resonate for some of you guys, or it won't. And this could really be for any kind of connection, you guys. This could be for a friendship. This could actually be a parental relationship with a sibling. But this could be also like taking on someone else's stuff. Feeling like you're responsible for someone else's healing, or feeling guilty because someone's really broken or somebody's really ill. That's another energy that's coming through, and it's literally sucking the life out of you. It's literally burdening you to the point where you feel so guilty that you can't take care of you, but you can. So there's a need for balance here. We're obsessing on the wrong thing. We're focusing on the wrong thing. Our energy is severely lopsided and we need to balance it out. So start taking steps, towards things that are going to really empower you and help you. So I feel like this is a good time to say, What the F is the Problem by Fire Witch Tarot. Let's go ahead and get a couple of little advice here. I can't talk today. On how we can take back our power or what the issue might be here. Let's see. So let me just go ahead and put these over here. Okay, so you confuse your own damn self. Absolutely. It's kind of getting that energy anyway. So you're focused on the wrong thing. And that can be really easy to get focused on all the negatives and not being able to see the light whatsoever. I fall victim to this all the time, and there's certain people in my life that try to reason with me during these periods of time, and it doesn't work out. So I'm not really sure why they still do it, but hey, you know what? To each their own. You would think lesson learned. I'm going to leave this person alone. I'm not going to make another suggestion because they're just going to shit all over it, right? We have you confuse your own damn self. So this is about you being just kind of confused on how you can even approach to put this situation to rest or to stop sabotaging yourself. Okay, it's very difficult. You are powerful. Now use your magic, bitch. So to me, this is literally a message from Goddess Hecate, okay? Because she is also a goddess of magic and witchcraft, basically. And so, and she's also hardcore. So it's like, use your magic, bitch. It's time. You are powerful. Step back into your power. Stop giving your power over to this other person, okay? You've got to find a way to practice self-care. You've got to find a way to empower yourself. I love this. You must be addicted to pain. And that's the thing, you guys. That's a harsh reality. And it's true. Some of us are trauma bonded, okay? Some of us are addicted to feeling sad, or we are addicted to feeling pain. So this also might be to take an extra step if you guys, are already feeling guided to do something like this. Maybe look into some sort of a support group or some sort of a book, like a self-help book that can help to just kind of empower you. Maybe an online community, maybe even a, like a counselor or a therapist of some sort, somebody that can really help you to kind of identify why this pain is still here, why it keeps showing up in different aspects of your life, and what you can do to actually address that. And so I think in the beginning, before I got started, just in case you guys skipped over it, I was talking about certain readings that I'll do and certain readings I won't do. And it's not a judgment. It's just me needing to remain in my integrity, which is if there's something that comes to me from a client and I know it's beyond my expertise, it's beyond my compass and my scope of what I can do and what I don't do, I will most definitely, try to guide someone in another direction instead of a tarot reading, maybe even looking into like a professional counseling situation, because I feel like that might be more helpful to them, more constructive, because professional counselors, licensed, that's a big word, guys, but it's true. Licensed professionals have gone to school. They have degrees to help people with this kind of serious pain, traumas, abuse, okay? Your average tarot reader like me does not have those tools and is not equipped to be able to give you the tools to help yourself. I mean, I could do a reading and bring up what I'm seeing with the energies and things like that, but it's up to you, So we need to also be careful with who we're kind of handing our power over to. If you really feel like you're not getting something from readings, or you're really feeling like, I still feel like I need something more, really take that as your intuition telling you, I might need a professional at this point to really help guide me through this, shadowy time. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. So anyways, you guys, that is just kind of what we have for what is the problem and how can we start to address these issues. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look and see what is some of that karma? What are some of the shadows that have popped up with you and this individual? What has been triggering? What's come up? So let's go ahead and go into my Mystics Midnight Oracle cards. What has popped up here? Venus flytrap. This is kind of cool because, first of all, what's Venus? Venus is love, beauty, romance. We are attracted. The fly is attracted to the fly trap, right? But it's a trap. We're apprehended, we're captured, we're seized. We've given our power over completely to another person. So of course that's going to be a trap every single time. It's also going to be a trap when you're trying to save someone or do the work for someone. You know, I do hear that a lot, and I think it's only natural, especially if you feel, you know, that you're like a light worker, and you're like a healer and you want to help people, or like an empath. It's very natural to want to be drawn to people that have a lot of issues or a lot of traumas and pains, because you want to help people. You want to also, you don't want them to feel like they're in pain anymore. But what ends up happening though is you end up burying yourself. You end up hurting yourself, especially if you don't have good boundaries, especially if you don't have good strategies to rid yourself of other people's energies that aren't yours. So there is something about you've taken on this individual's energy, or you've kind of you've flown into their trap, and you might feel like you're powerless, but you're really not powerless. It's just, remember, it's that state of mind. We're focusing on the negative, which is, I can't, I don't know how. We're focusing on the wrong thing. We need to focus more on a solution here. And the solution is simply, it's very simple. It's not complicated. We simply just need to start taking action steps towards ourself again. And when we do this, this naturally kind of reverses some of that energy. It naturally helps us to just really feel a different vibration instead of constantly being stuck or caught up in this person's energies or this person's, just issues that they need to clear. This is about kind of being in our own lane and doing our own thing. So this is the Spooky Boo Halloween cards from Fire Witch Tarot. Let's see what else we need to know. Foggy eyes. Yeah, I mean, look at this, you guys, for sure. So what does this do? It also causes us to be able to not see correctly. You know, the fog is in our eyes. We feel like there's we just can't see straight. We can't see correctly. We're not seeing things clearly. So when we are all consumed in someone else, that's absolutely what's going to happen. We're going to lose ourselves. So I feel like if you guys are resonating with this, this may have been what has happened to you with this individual. You gave everything. You may not have gotten the same in return, and now you just feel stuck. You feel crappy. All right, this is my Mystics Midnight Tarot. But guess what? You see, you're stronger than you realize, okay? Underlying within you, okay? You have strength. And you may have patiently waited for this person to change. And a part of that lesson for you, don't put your life on hold for anyone, you guys, okay? I say that with you in mind. Okay, and I'm not trying to take anyone off of a particular journey. I'm not trying to reverse any kind of belief system that you have. I'm saying this with just much love and empowerment, straight from my heart to yours. Don't hand over your power to someone else. Always keep it on reserve for you. Have that underlying strength within yourself to know when you have lost yourself, to when you have lost your way, okay? But if you're waiting for someone to come back, or you're waiting for someone to change, you could possibly end up, 90 years old, still waiting for the same situation to shift and change. So we have to ask ourselves, what are we doing and why are we doing it? If you feel good about that, then that's beautiful. But if you feel lost, or you feel like you're losing out on living, or you're losing out on your life, and especially if you're feeling bitter because, let's just say, this other person is moving on with theirs, that's where the imbalance is. That's where you really have to save yourself, okay? So I know that could be a little heavy for some of you guys, but that is what we're getting some of this theme here with this person. Let's see what else we need to know. Yeah. Scarecrow. What is the Scarecrow? Protection, assurance, and guard. So we're being assured in this reading that we can protect ourselves, that we can guard ourselves from losing ourselves or to falling into someone's trap once again. But when I say someone's trap, yes, of course, it's like a trap that you're falling into that they've set, but really we're setting it for ourselves because we know, and we're also attracted to our wounds, unfortunately, and sometimes we fall prey to them once again. But I'm just getting here that your strength is actually more significant than you realize. So it is about you focusing more on your strengths instead of saying how weak you are or how confused you are. Because we use those words all the time. I'm so screwed. I'm this, I'm that, I'm cursed, I'm powerless. I'll never love anyone else. This person has everything and I have nothing. I've done that myself too. But what we're doing is with all of these suggestions, thoughts, or even words, we're just affirming over and over again that we're powerless and that we're nothing. And that this person is everything. So we need to kind of backtrack a little and undo some of these words, some of these thoughts, some of these affirmations that we are, kind of affirming every day. So let's start focusing more on that, you guys. That's what Spirit's telling me here for you. All right, let's get one more. Ain't the one. Okay, so this is the thing, you guys. I'm not in the business of telling anyone this person isn't for you. This person is your twin flame. They're not your twin flame. This person's just a karmic partner. I'm not in the business of doing that. I don't feel that anybody has the right to tell you something like that. That's just me, okay? But it could be that this person, you might see them as the one. You might see them as the person that, let's just say, you want to marry or that you want to connect with in a very significant and meaningful way. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they aren't the one for you, but it could be that maybe they're not the one for you right now. So again, it's that taking back your power. It's that, really, really focusing on the self. And maybe just kind of accepting that if it is meant to be, and if they are the one for you later on, that will simply unravel that way. But in the meantime, really kind of protect yourself and guard yourself and reassure yourself that if they can't see your worth, if they can't see that you're the one for them, then you got to let somebody like that just kind of go, because it's not empowering you to continue to hold on to someone's energy that's not holding on to you. You know what I mean? So there's something there. Let's get one more card. King of Demons, okay? So the King of Demons is the King of Swords, strategic position. This right here is kind of hardcore. What the King of Swords is someone who is not afraid to stand in their truth. They're not afraid. And on the bottom of the deck, you guys, I just have to show you, it's the Ace of Bones, new ventures. So Ace of Bones is Ace of Pentacles. So I'm really feeling, you guys, that Spirit is telling you to go off into a new venture. Really try not to focus so much on this individual. This is not predicting that something couldn't happen or shift or change, but maybe right now that's what a part of this new moon in Capricorn is. Not new moon, full moon in Capricorn. It's giving you guys an opportunity to kind of put this to rest, close out this cycle, and really move forward in a much better strategic position for yourself. Put yourself in a better position, because it's almost like the position that you guys are in right now, it's not the best. You're kind of like you're not on top in this situation. You actually are, but you're not positioned well. So until you position yourself by coming up with new strategies to take back your power, to focus more on yourself, to not maybe chase this person or obsess about this person, you're going to find yourself in a much different position. You're going to find yourself the king. You're going to find yourself on top once again. And maybe by doing that, this could, of course, change things with this individual. But again, we're not really focusing on that. We're focusing on new things. We're focusing on opening ourselves up in new ways, right? So that is what we see so far here in this energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and for fun, we're going to go ahead and go into these cards here. This is kind of cute. This is called the Halloween Collection Oracle. And this is kind of witchy and cute. And remember, it is Wednesday, so it's kind of a witchy Wednesday. Let's see what else we need to know. What do we need to know for the viewer? Monsters. Another shadow card. Shadow self is calling you to resolve your ego-driven issues. Don't allow anyone to scare you into believing that shadow work is for bad things to happen. It is a release of old and bad habits, which, please, yes. Oh my gosh, I really feel like this is Goddess Hecate's energy coming through once again and saying, which, please, she's all about shadow, but it's misunderstood. A lot of people in New Age, love and light community see shadow. I also get a lot of judgment on the things that I am attracted to. I love Halloween. I can't tell you how many times around this time of year I have people reach out to me and say, I'm evil, your shit scares me, this and that. Again, to each their own. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but then you're not jiving. There could just be something that's just not working for you, and that's okay. But we got to have the dark in order to have the light. You know what I mean? It can't just be all love and light, baby. Because when we're in that vibration, there's usually something that happens to kind of bring us back down to earth. And I've actually seen this. I have witnessed this myself, where people start, their shadows start revealing themselves, and then all of a sudden, all this is evil. Tarot is evil. All of this is evil. They've got to denounce it, and now they're with Jesus. The thing is, you guys, a lot of you guys may know this or not know this, but I work with Christ energy all the time, and some people might argue and say, well, that's ridiculous. How could you work with Christ energy and have all this stuff? Again, no judgment, man. To each their own. What does it matter, right? So anyways, I just feel that is what the message here really is coming through this goddess today, is your shadow self is calling you actually to resolve your ego-driven issues. And let me tell you something, you guys. I used to think that I don't really have an ego. I'm pretty humble. Bullshit. I swear that is some of my shadow that's been revealed to me. This, I would probably say for a year now, is I got a huge freaking ego. I didn't even know. So this has been revealed to me that, I'm not even going to go into it, but holy smokes. It's just like, my God. And it's a struggle. It really is a struggle. So anyways, you guys, now that's going to lead us into the Capricorn material possessions, money, in energies. We're going to go into Fire Witch Tarot's Hustle deck, and we're going to see what's going on with money and possessions, career, finances. Okay. See what we need to know and understand. Take a vacation. Yes, take a vacation. All right, so we're going to go into my Treasure Trove Tarot for career and finances and see what this take a vacation is all about. All right, take a vacation. Ace of Pentacles. I love this because guess what? That Ace of Pentacles already came up. Remember, it was the new ventures. So some of us might just need to take a little bit of a break of what we're trying to work on or what we're trying to create right now, because there is an opportunity for abundance here. There is an offer coming to you. There's a golden opportunity. And it's also about being at the right place in the right time. So sometimes this can happen. Every day we wake up, we try, we push. We have to do this, we have to do that. And there's a little thing called being in the flow, right? We always forget that. I remember when I first started this channel, I didn't try at all. I'm not saying that is the answer, okay? Because it's not the answer all the time. It's just I was at the right place at the right time. It was the perfect opportunity at that time. It was just a different kind of energy. And now I am in a different kind of flow and trying to figure things out and figure out, what I'm doing and all that other stuff. But take a vacation is about relax. You do, yes, have to put hard work and dedication into things in order to see some sort of progress, yes. But if you feel like it's all work, no play, yes, it does make someone a dull boy. That's from The Shining. But yes, you have to take care of you. You have to make time for self-care. Because whether or not you are working hard every single day, the right place and the right time still applies. There are so many, let's just say, struggling actors and actresses out there. There are so many gifted people out there. I can't even believe it. Okay? I can't even freaking believe it. But not every single person is meant for either success. They're not meant for stardom. They're not meant for to blow up. They're just not meant for it. It is about being at the right place at the right time. So no matter how much effort and time and energy, blood, sweat, and tears you're putting into something, it's not going to guarantee a payoff. So try to relax a little and not take everything so seriously, because things are going to happen for you regardless of how you're going about it, right? So I hope that makes sense. So what else do we need to know? So it might be that shadow. Your ego is telling you, you have to be driven. You have to go, 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 go. And it's time for you to maybe switch gears and do things a little different. Setting yourself up for failure. Oops. Yeah. So this same kind of energy or drive that maybe you've had in the past, it's not going to work out this time. You're going to have to go about things differently. Okay? Yeah, you're going to have to go about things differently. And sometimes that's hard. Sometimes that is hard to accept, that things are different, that things are going to be different. We have the Lovers. And that's really good, because I feel like you guys are going to connect with the right thing or the right people at the right time. Okay, there's going to be beneficial partnerships, golden opportunities, people that share a common goal. This is also about being attracted to that thing that you're trying to create. It's like the law of attraction is at work in your life once again. So I feel like there's some kind of transformation that's taking place at this time with some of you guys when it comes to work and finances. So if a job isn't panning out, or a certain goal or something that you're trying to work on right now isn't really panning out, it could be a timing thing. So try to relax a little bit, and also try to go about things a different way. Maybe even try to make new connections with other people. Okay? Do things differently. Change the vibration. And we have overwhelmed. Slow down. See, it's the same message coming up through again. We're overthinking something. We're stressed out. We're constantly in that desperate energy of help, 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 right? I'm so screwed. It's so stressful. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh shit, right? And we're not sitting here saying that these things are not happening, okay? But again, we have to really try to step a little bit more into our power and not completely drown in that energy, because it's not helping. So if you guys need to take a break or take a vacation, take a step back, do it. Yeah, look, ooh, beautiful, 10 of Cups, hello. Okay, so this could be something that maybe it's a home business, so something that you're doing from home. You're able to work from home. It might be going into business with family, but this could also be those like-minded individuals. And there's something about being more secure in your home situation, or being able to obtain your dream home, being able to live the happy life. So these are all possibilities for you. So again, it's about focusing on the end goal of how you want to feel. Maybe not all the steps that it's going to take to get there, because sometimes we can get overwhelmed with the details. Sometimes we can even get snagged up on the details, right? And that's something I'm actually struggling with right now too. There's so many things that I want to do, and I'm getting too caught up on the details, so it's never getting done. And it's just like, at some point, I just have to do what makes me happy, and do things in a way that are just riding the vibration of that happy energy, instead of focusing so much on those little tiny details, because those little tiny details are making me freaking miserable. So and that's my ego. Like, oh, it has to be perfect. It has to be this, has to be that. How about just be freaking happy for a change? Can you do that? Maybe. I don't know. So anyways, that is what we have for you guys for your finances and your career. I hope that something in there resonated with you and made freaking sense. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at, it could be another situation for you guys, or for some of you, of course, it could be the same, but I want to go into a connection that may be over or is lost. Okay. It's lost at this time. And it's difficult, right? So we're going to go into the what he didn't say, but it could be, she as well. Number 1 and 2 from Rising Sun Oracle. And just see what are what's the unfinished business between you and another person. Let's look at that. What is the unfinished business between you and someone else? So this could be a new person, or this could be the same person. Totally up to you guys, however you want to resonate with that. So this is my charms cards. Oops. Unfinished business between you and someone else. Ooh, we have cream of the crop, corn. And we have, it was easier to hide from you than to show you who I really was. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is what's unfinished. Someone hid how they really felt, obviously, okay? So they hid from you. It was just easier to hide from you. It was easier to just kind of not say how they were really feeling. But this corn card, cream of the crop, that's a saying. You're cream of the crop, all right? You're like up there. And this person either didn't treat you that way, or they didn't tell you how they felt, or they didn't show you that that's really who you were. They might have just treated you differently. And so there's this unfinished energy here between the two of you because it's unresolved. You might still feel insecure or have issues because this person kind of treated you not like the cream of the crop. But I feel like this message is telling you you really were the cream of the crop to them. Okay. All right. What else? We have paw print, spirit animal. Yeah. This is like an impression. You've made an impression in my life, right? Have you ever heard that saying, you're my spirit animal? It's almost like this person sees you as someone who has really helped to transform them spiritually, or they see you as a very spiritual person. There could be like an animal or something that, you see or they see that reminds them of you. But you've made some sort of impression in their spirit. Okay. It made me feel less than when you pointed out my shortcomings. Hurt and ashamed I was not able to accept your criticism. Okay, so yeah, this right here is someone was not ready for you to point something out, or they avoided you and hid from you because they didn't want to hear it. That's another thing. But you did make an impression on this person. Your words and the things that you said to them or that you might say to them would affect them greatly. So I just feel like what's unfinished between the two of you is that this person either just did not follow up with you or they ran away. And these would be the reasons why they did this, because it was just too difficult. You're a truth speaker, and that was difficult for them. But you've made an impression on them, so your words still linger in their mind. And we have snowman. So the season winter could be significant between you and this individual. Okay. This definitely. What else? Here's another mask. I don't know who the hell I am anymore. I feel like you're a person, if the two of you split, I mean, obviously, that you're in separation with this individual. They're still looking at their mask. They don't even know who they are, or they didn't know who they were back then. And so because they didn't know how they felt, they may have ghosted you. It's almost like this connection is frozen in time. There hasn't been a resolution here. There hasn't been a reconciliation. There hasn't been this clearing of this unfinished business. So that's kind of the tone for that particular connection here. So let's go ahead and go into a little bit of it. What happened? What happened with this individual? Why are things like this? So let's see. We're going to go into from Aqua Moonlight. We're going to go into her Secrets of a Lover's Journey Oracle and the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle. What went down between you and this person? What was your energy? What was your connection with them? Okay, so we have exhaustion, long journey, depletion, fatigue. So I feel like someone got tired, right? Someone became exhausted. Now, this could be you, it could be them, it could be a little bit of both, but something was just too difficult. It was too much effort, and somebody may have just given up. That's what I'm seeing here. They may have just given up. So let's go ahead and go into my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. Get another message here. Ooh, eye for an eye. I feel like some karma was created for sure. So Pluto's energy, death and transformation, eye for an eye. I feel like somebody did something here, unfortunately, because they were exhausted, because they couldn't do something anymore, and it created karma between the two of you. So somebody screwed up, somebody did something, and now it's kind of like it's never been apologized. It's never been resolved. There's this energy here between the two of you. Somebody might also be afraid because they screwed you over, that if they came back into your life, that it would be an eye for an eye, that you would want to pay them back in some way. So, and that's a real thing. That is a real thing. There's certain people in my life where I would love to have them in my life again, but I'm afraid that I'm afraid that they will treat me the same way I treated them, or break my heart, maybe like I disappointed them or broke theirs. So that does hold me back from trying. It does hold me back from reaching out, So that's a real thing. I personally feel that for sure. All right, what else? Oh, there it is, you guys. Oh my God, can't make it up. Unforgettable karma. Holy smokes. Yeah. Guilty conscience, bad blood. So you and this person could have some bad blood between the two of you. There could be something where it's like you cannot forget what this person did. It was horrible. It was awful. They know it too. They're just like, there's just no point. Now, we're not setting any kind of situation to say this can never be changed. But right now, it's like this person's like, you're not going to be able to forgive and forget. Maybe this individual can't even forgive themselves. So there's something pretty major here. Major energy for sure. Ace of Torment. Smoke and mirrors. Well, first of all, the Ace of Swords, it's about getting clarity. It's about speaking truth. It's about this sword that's going to cut through the air, the sword of truth. Truth really needs to be spoke here. Communication really would be helpful here. But again, there's all these smoke and mirrors. So no one's being honest. You might not be honest that it's bothering you to this person. You may have not even expressed yourself with this individual. So they have no idea how you feel, or the person has not expressed to you how they really feel. So there's just a bunch of smoke and mirrors here. There's a bunch of pretend energy. People are pretending that they're not hurt, but they are. People are pretending that they're okay, and they're not. And the reason that they don't try to fix this is because of fear. Just bottom line, freaking fear. That's it. That's what this is. So I don't know who that will help out there, but that is the energy. Okay. So let's now take a look and get the energies of, future, moving forward for the individual. Okay. Moving forward for the individual as you step back into your power and just release things that you can't change. We can't make this person come back. We can't make this person apologize. We can't make this person step out of fear. We can't. All we can control is ourselves. So let's go ahead and see what that energy looks like when we step back into our power. Oh, we have open window. The universe wants to deliver the kind of love that will blow you away and sweep you off your feet, but you must be willing to open up your heart. The wind can't come through if the window is closed. So this is the thing. Is your window open? Are you ready? So we are not ready until we put this to rest. You see? That's why I feel that there is this ritual here that is calling to you this evening to help you to, close a door so now you can open up a new one, open up a new window, right? Closing this and opening up a new window. That's what we have. Wow. That's amazing. What else? This is my Winds of Fortune cards. Let's see what else is coming. Two of Diamonds. We have business arrangements, working overtime, and need for balance and building a nest egg. So there's that balance energy again, okay? So this is about you just kind of going about your business, doing your own thing. You could be working overtime, but remember, this is about taking time for you as well. But with this dedication, you are building a nest egg. So the answer isn't just to let go, put your hands in the air and say, whatever happens, happens. No. You have to put effort into things, obviously, but it is about the amount of effort that you're putting in, or are you just, bleeding at the end of the day? You have to take care of yourself too. So there's a message about work here. With the Ace of Clubs, which is documents and contracts, financial rewards, promotion and success, good fortune. So there's something business-wise that's ahead of you guys. There's a new beginning here. It came through with the Ace of Pentacles twice. So we have two people coming together perhaps and going into business together, or you're meeting someone that will help to bring you promotion and success, financial reward and good fortune, okay? So there's something on the horizon to look out for that is very fortunate when it comes to business, but you have to open up a window. So if you're in a dead-end job, or you hate your job, or there's something that you're doing that you hate, you need to stop doing that thing. You need to maybe put yourself out there, maybe put your resume out there, right? But I feel like this has something to do with relationships as well. Got to put yourself out there again. And then we have the Four of Clubs, desire for change, feeling restless, little progress, stuck in a rut. So again, if you are feeling like you want a change, if you're feeling restless, if you're feeling like there's little progress, or that you're stuck in a rut, you have to start making changes. Open up a window. As a matter of fact, this would be a representation if you have sage or whatever. You don't even have to have it, but if you do, sage your entire house, but open up a window, open up a door, and allow all of that old energy to be swept out. So that way you can invite new energy into your life. Oh my gosh, I love this. All right, now we're going to go ahead and go into my Oracle of Chance. Hibiscus, the timing is summer. The timing is now. It's July. I know that's not summer for everybody. It's winter somewhere. But right now here, for the majority of my viewers, it is summertime. The timing is summer. The timing is now. The timing is now to open up that freaking window, okay? Take a vacation. Hibiscus. Even though there's a lot of hibiscus where I used to live in California, there's, hibiscus is in Hawaii. So it could be like a tropical vacation. The timing is now to take this trip, to take a vacation, to start fresh, start new. The timing is now. Arrows of love are coming your way. Woohoo! There it is. So Cupid is, in a way, knocking at your closed window and saying, open up so I can take this arrow and, shoot it your way. Love this. And Skeleton, beware of empty promises. So again, this is about praying for something that's empty, praying for something to change, but it's not going to change right now. Some of you, it may never change. So we have to stop putting our hope into empty things. We have to make sure that we are amongst reality, that we're amongst the living. So if a situation has died or a situation is over for now, put it to rest for now, okay? You're not having to say goodbye forever. You're just having to say goodbye for now. Why? So that way you can experience new things. So remember, it's very empowering for you guys. So let's go ahead and end the reading with some affirmations using the Angel Totem Affirmations by Divine Love Healing. There's some affirmations for the viewer. We have the Wasp. Ooh, the Wasp. I embrace my divine feminine energy. I am a goddess. Okay, so I connect the Wasp to jealousy. I connect the Wasp to enemies. So a lot of you divine feminines on your journey, you've probably experienced this. You've experienced this in, let's just say, your community. You've experienced this just with the people around you, people that are connected to your partner. My God, I can identify with all of those things, okay? So many energies. And it's not, people are so jealous of me and I have so many enemies. You think I'm perfect? Hell no. I've been that waspy bitch myself. But the thing is, you embrace who you are. You own it. Okay? What kind of goddess are you going to be? Are you going to be a goddess of light? Are you going to be a goddess of dark? Are you going to be a goddess of both? I choose both. Okay? The love and light, it's all the time ain't going to work for me. Sometimes I'm going to have a shadow side, and I'm going to embrace both aspects of myself because both aspects are important, and one is not better than the other. It's about that balance, you guys. So it's about staying in your power, remaining in your power, even if people have tried to, just kind of, take things away from you or, create chaos or conflict in your life. It's about standing your ground. It's about not letting it kill you, not letting it crumble you. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So yeah. And what 86th, when you're 86ing somebody out of your life, you're getting rid of this energy. You're 86th. I could be saying that wrong, but I don't know why that's coming to me. So let them go. People that are not meant to be in your life or people that you're not jiving with, or it's just not working out, constant issues, it's just letting it go, letting it transform, and no longer allowing these energies to burden you any longer. We have the hippopotamus. Hippo! Well, I could totally resonate with this energy. I calmly navigate my emotions. It's really cute, actually. So the thing is, when we have people that are triggering us, when we have people that we know are actively doing things to get a reaction, it is hard to navigate your emotions. Because remember when we talked about earlier on in the reading how somebody could be triggering your shadow side, and sometimes it's necessary. Now that has all been said and done, this is time for you to reflect on how did that ultimately make you feel. There was a situation recently for me where I really, really allowed myself to just unleash and unravel. And it may have been constructive in some ways, but there was some shadow sides of that, things I was not proud of that came out as well, that just created hurt. And for those things, I definitely feel guilt and shame about. So sometimes you have to feel those things in order to learn. Okay. And you also learn that maybe you should not respond at certain times. Maybe you should take a minute. Maybe you should step away because we're not always calm, So the wasp and the hippopotamus, that wasp is tiny. That wasp is just an irritant. The hippo is huge, man. Hippos are deadly, aren't they? Aren't they like the most deadly? Could be a lion actually, or a tiger. But aren't they the most deadly animals in like Africa or something, or wherever they reside? Yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong, but yeah, they're really, it's just freaking irritant. And we're gonna let this wasp get us all unraveled. We're gonna let this we're gonna let this wasp let us lose our shit. Really? What the hell? So it's also about realizing how much power you want to give to people. Do you really want to give that person power over you? Do you really want that? Do you really want people, and this does happen too, and it really sucks when this happens. Do you really want to let manipulative people use what you do or how you react against you and then somehow flip the script and you're the asshole now? When you're dealing with certain types of people, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. So it's about getting smarter. Getting stronger and smarter. Remember, strategic position, King of Swords. Get in a more strategic position in your life. Look at things a little bit more practical and rationally. Maybe not so emotional. We don't want to ignore our emotions, but maybe calmly navigate things from a more rationalized perspective. We'll have better results. So if this whole thing, this whole shadow, this karmic lesson, whatever this is, whoever it's with, variety of people, whatever, people are agitating you, people are triggering your shadow, are you going to give into it? Are you going to become unraveled? Are you going to lose everything? Are you going to lose your power because of this wasp? I don't think so. So if you've already done it, get up, and do it differently next time. That's it. Oh, shit. You guys, for that being the last card, I can't even believe it. I let go of this toxic relationship with the gratitude for the lessons learned. Are you kidding me? The very last card is about a lesson learned. 72 Scorpion. Scorpio, death, transformation, Pluto. There it is. It's the Scorpion, man. That Scorpion will sting your ass. I mean, really, it's toxic. So there's a toxic dynamic. It could even be your own toxic behavior. It doesn't always have to be about everyone else, you guys. A lot of the times it's about us, and we need to fix our own stuff. We need to clear up our personal inventory, our side of the street. So this entire situation is giving you an opportunity to let go of something that is poisonous and toxic in your life, which could be your own traumas, your own behaviors, or a person that it's just a constant, and it's time now to let this phase go. It's time to put it to rest for your own well-being so you can move forward into new things. And if something happens to transpire later on, great. And if it doesn't, you're going to be okay. Why? Because you've taken back your power. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading today. Remember, it was for you. So just take what resonated for you and just try to do everything that you can to stay in your power in a positive way, of course, and to just, don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to enjoy your life too. You were not made to just suffer. You were made to actually have a good time as well. So don't forget that. All right, you guys. So happy full moon to you. And I will see you guys or talk to you guys tomorrow in the next reading. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.